Hi, my fellow Virgos. Welcome to your reading for August 2022. This is going to be for Virgo Sun, Moon, and Rising. You can have plans in a sign of Virgo. You may be in love with a Virgo, romantically, platonically. Whatever brought you, I say welcome. Strangest thing happened right when I was about to hit record for your reading. My lights right above me went out. My ceiling lights went out, and there's 3 bulbs in there, and they all went out. And then I have a side light that stayed on. I didn't lose electricity. It was weird. So I changed one bulb, and it's like super bright now. Okay. Anyway, I just thought it was strange. Let's get into your reading. I'm going to start with the Cosmic Tarot for you. This is not normally like a deck I would use as the main spread, but something's calling to me. But first of all, I do want to get our words of wisdom from Mother Mary before we begin that. This is our Mother Mary Oracle deck. Many of you know it, many of you love it, as do I. Give it a cut, and we will read from the book at the end, just where it is the words from the book are the most profound there, but this energy is going to be up throughout your reading. So we want to bring out the card first. We have, well, hello love. 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 Love is the answer to all of my questions. Love is the answer to all of my questions. Okay. Let's bring the lid down and let's give the Cosmic Tarot a few shuffles. By the way, I have all my cards out because I did a live reading yesterday, and I plan on doing another one, so I thought I'll just leave everything out. But we have cleared the energy of yesterday for Virgo today. All right, let's shuffle for your cards. Certain cards you just feel good in your hands when you're shuffling. They're just right. The right size. Okay. Everything came face up, first of all. Wow. Lovers. Our very first card from Mother Mary is love. Your very first tarot card is the Lovers. Card of Gemini. Can be ahead of a hard decision, no doubt. We are in the year of the Lovers. Number 6, I think Mercury. Hello, Ace of Wands. Action. Movement. The Ace of Wands is something you have to reach out for, like, do I accept this mission? We have the 2 of Pentacles. I feel like that is you questioning. We have the Tower. Interesting, so what's mirroring each other is the Lovers and the Tower, which puts you in this 2 of Pentacles energy. I feel like it's a very logical type energy. Will it expand my world or will it not? Sometimes you can only know what you know right at the beginning. The Ace of Wands is also your intuition, right? It's your instinct. It's your intention. feel like this is a yes or a no. The no would be because of previous towers, whether it be with this person or not. Or do I choose yes? We have the Page of Swords. This could certainly be some type of communication coming in. This could be someone of a younger age, a younger time, back in the day. Can be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Certainly doesn't have to be. This page would be, page is news. But I also feel like the page is, if we look at it as a person or an energy, this is, what am I learning in this energy? Truth, uniqueness, honesty, communication, the art of communication. Being a page, I may not have been so great at that. Some of you are receiving some type of communication. And I can already see your mind. We shouldn't let the towers stop us. It's not that we shouldn't consider them. But if we have clarity over that tower, it's not something that's going to stop us from our next adventure. We have the Seven of Pentacles. Interesting. And then we have the High Priestess. Two pentacles can be the energy of the juggler, right? It can, I don't want to say feel too much, but this is your intuition right underneath this decision, right? This is your gut giving you a clue of which way to go. What's before it is the Seven of Pentacles, and to me the Seven of Pentacles is a couple different things. First of all, there's a lesson in the Seven of Pentacles, and that's patience, right? Patience, because even if I want something now, it doesn't mean it's good for me now. It may not be ripe at this point. It needs more time to develop, let's say. So that's part of the Seven of Pentacles lesson. I feel the Seven of Pentacles is also your soul's seeds of intention for this lifetime. Like the things that I would like to accomplish. Now, it's got the Ace of Wands right above it. So this feels very meant to be. Doesn't have to be, but it feels kind of meant to be. We have the Emperor. Interesting. Card of Aries. Can be a father figure. And if it is, it may just be relating to issues I may have had with my own father that, at least have a little bit to do with the previous towers. That just may mean that I carried over energy that, that energy like, oh, I'll never be like that when I grow up. And then we find ourselves almost exactly like that. Now, I also feel some of you, this is talking about the person and where they are in life. And the Emperor is about, it's the leader, right? Leads the people, maybe out of disasters. Emperor is normally someone that we would look up to. He's in the upright, so I don't think there's any reason not to look up to him. We look up to him because of, this would be someone who just doesn't speak the words, who puts action behind it. This is someone who is very action-oriented. So, And then I also feel there may be a few of you, it's like a few of you that who are very into your business right now, into your creativity or building, your foundation, that type of thing. And I feel like, so the question lies, is this something that I want to add into my life? And I guess there, if you do, it's just finding that balance, right? Doesn't mean something's got to go, because sometimes there's doors that need to be closed, but like other avenues flow with you and just expand. Okay, let's look at the bottom of the deck. Wow, we have the Princess of Wands. So interesting, we have the Princess and we have the Prince. This princess, let's just say, at least in her heyday, is someone who would have, I feel like, would have had the adventurous spirit. Now, maybe life has affected that. This is someone who would take chances. If an Ace of Wands showed itself, this princess is going to take it. So this could talk about the lovers at a younger time. Okay. Let's use the Gilded Tarot. And let's go a level deeper. Let's give them a couple shuffles. Let's give them a cut. And let's get into this. And, let's not forget, I keep getting drawn back to the initial Mother Mary card of love. We have the Strength card. First of all, it's a card of Leo. But this talks about, when you see an 8, it's usually talking about self, yourself, self-awareness, all of that. Strength card talks about the ability, listen, first of all, to overcome, not just overcome the towers, but truly grow from them. Because not in this card, but a lot of cards you'll see like this lamb, this little baby lamb, and then you'll see, the woman who is half lion, right? It's the strength that she has gained over these challenges. Now it's coming over the lovers, so it could talk about each of them needed to find their own inner strength. It's the balancing of the beast within me, almost, All right, let's keep going. And don't forget, 8 is about a new beginning. 8 signifies August. Look at this. So now the Page of Swords has jumped from the bottom to the top, coming right over the Ace of Wands. Right over the Ace of Wands. So we know who's ever in this energy is the one who I feel like is reaching out, communicating. It's interesting because he has his sword up here, but here his sword is what's the word? Well, just look at the image, right? There seems to be no defenses. look at his head. It's like looking down, almost like, you know, maybe the tower consists of something that this person is not proud of. Because I feel a little bit of like, you know, I don't know if I want to say shame. But at the same time, I want to say that means there's awareness. Some people can do shameless things and never acknowledge them. Look at this. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Something coming into your physical world. Something that's tangible. Whether it be a person. Feels like a person. Oh my gosh. Look at this. So now the Lovers, though they were mirrored, they were mirrored by the Tower. They are now directly over the Tower. But what comes before the Lovers is this Ace of Pentacles. This is coming into your physical world. We have the Seven of Wands. Okay, I think I should take a second here because, you know, the Seven of Wands can be defensive type energy, right? Where it's like, you know, defending one's actions. And I feel like this is maybe what was, because above it is a Strength card. This could talk about someone who had the realization that, you know, I was in my ego a lot. Seven is also a spiritual number, though. Okay, let's keep going. I may come back to that. It's interesting, but I feel like somewhere through time, someone has defended your honor, like they have defended your honor. Now, whether you know that, you don't know that, this lifetime, it almost feels like a previous lifetime. But it feels like, because I feel like keeping you safe, right? Defending your honor to keep you safe. I feel like I'm going into a past lifetime. We have, well, maybe, we have the Death card. Death card talks about endings so that a rebirth can take place. Certain doors have to be closed to make room for new. Some doors don't, but some doors do. Let's talk about the Death card. You know, the Death card, it asks you not to resist it because on the other side of it is a rebirth. A beautiful rebirth. Coming over the Seven of Pentacles. Again, just feels meant to be. This is the card of Scorpio, by the way. This could talk about even someone in this Lovers who has, again, the recognition of, you know, maybe the way I was, and it's like, you know, I'm not like that anymore. I've closed that door. We have the Nine of Wands. And then we have the Four of Cups. Interesting. You know what is interesting? The first thing I'm feeling is like spiritually, almost like I'm calling out to someone spiritually. Do I know them? I don't know. But like I'm calling out either like to my twin flame or to a soulmate love. And it's like, like I feel like in a past lifetime, they have protected you, or it could be the other way around. But I feel like that calling is it. It's like that calling. It's back. It's back. This Four of Cups is about you're using your spiritual discernment. In the Four of Cups, I'm daydreaming about some type of fulfillment, something that I feel will fulfill me. I'm dreaming about this Ace of Cups. However, in the same energy, I'm not doing much about it. Now, I could talk about this Emperor. And this Emperor may be showing up, it doesn't have to be in Aries, it may be showing up as where somebody's energy is now at. But anyways, it's interesting because the Lovers is up here, and I feel like probably for a period of time there has been inactivity. Okay, I want to look at that a little deeper. We have the Queen of Swords. Can be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I almost feel like if I'm the Emperor, and let's just say I'm thinking about the Queen, because this Ace of Cups feels like it doesn't matter how much distance or time or circumstances are in between these two lovers. That Ace of Cups feels like it will always exist. But it's interesting because I'm feeling like this Emperor is thinking, because remember, it's like there's some inactivity there. And I feel like the reason may be like, if I approach the Queen, like, is she going to cut my head off? So, because this Queen is also attached to the Tower, so I feel like she also had she felt it, something in there, but she's also attached to the Lovers. Again, I don't care what sign she is. I feel like this is how, and her sword is up, so I feel like somebody is feeling that. Someone is feeling that, and I also feel like, this is probably, I feel like there's been time in between, if not a lifetime. And I'm saying that because I feel like it was important it was important to come to the realization and the examination of the towers. Because I feel as, any tower that happens in your life, and to understand it like from a spiritual point of view. And the reason why I'm saying that is because I feel like these towers, though difficult, no doubt, also has, it's what made you who you are. And no excuses for that. Like, don't make excuses, and don't give yourself excuses. And what I mean by that is understand that, truly without some of those towers, you wouldn't be who you are. Maybe you don't even like who you are. But you know what? It's because you're finding, it's like you haven't found who you truly are, like the power that you have. And I feel like in the Nine of Wands, that's really where I'm realizing that. I feel like the Emperor, it's interesting because I feel like the Emperor had to learn. But I feel like that is why he's the Emperor. Because remember, again, the people who look up to this person, it's due to, the Emperor takes action. We have 2 more cards. I don't know where and when they came out. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Can be you. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. And then we have the High Priestess. Again, your intuition. You know, I feel like to wrap this reading up, what would I say? I would say, well, you know what, before I do that, I just want to look over at the Seven of Wands. And the only reason I want to is because I feel like that Seven of Wands is coming in between the Prince and the Princess. That can talk about, again, you know, let's be real. I want to be really real in a reading. It can talk about ego, and that ego definitely had a hand in, maybe for some it created a tower. So, you know, knowing that would be everything, because if this is something that wants to come back together, if this isn't realized, then you run into those repeating patterns. Okay, anyway, look at this. The World, the next chapter. This is connecting. Listen, this is like a twin flame reading. This is a soulmate reading. I know, Virgo, like, you know, tell me more about my money, but this is talking about love. It just is. And it's talking about, you know, a special connection. You know, first thing, the lovers. We're in the year of the lovers. I keep telling you, more and more and more of you are going to be finding that special person, or relationships have the ability to heal. But that comes with, you know, our own responsibilities. But that energy, that potential is there. The world is, you know, it is the next chapter. What I love about the world is I feel like this is where I've really started to figure out my spirituality and the power with it, and using it, applying it here in this earthly world. I feel like the World card comes as a, you know, it's kind of like a degree, a graduation. This may be the time. If this was before and it didn't work, and listen, you know, is this you? Well, I feel like you should feel it. If you don't feel it, then, you know what I mean? But I feel like that's talking about the next chapter. All right, I think I'm going to leave it there. You know, I'm seeing like 2 new beginnings here. 2 new beginnings. You know, interesting too, because the Seven of Wands connected to the Lovers here, but even here it's connected. So I can, you know, it's like I can put, you know, do I put all the blame in one basket? I don't know. I just feel like who's ever in that energy, because I feel like they will have that realization, whether it be both, one, they will have that realization, because I feel like that is what the Death card's speaking about. I do feel like you're allowing yourself to have a rebirth. And if this is brand new, listen, this may be someone that, like, I meet them and like, I feel like I've known them. Right? Like, very quickly you feel like it doesn't have to be immediately. But, you know, I feel like it would be someone that you'd get into long discussions about. You'd find a lot of similarities. Now, sometimes what you find in those similarities is, like, you know, like you've had a death in your family, and around the same time they had a birth in their family. You know, so it's not always exactly, but it's like, you know, that major thing, that pinnacle happened to you, and a pinnacle happened to them. I feel like you'll figure that out. So, you know, no rushing, because that'll be fun. I think this is going to be fun. I'm going to leave it there, guys. I'm going to leave it there. Oh, let me read from Mother Mary. Love. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. Oops. There we go. This card reminds you that feeling loved is your true desire, and this very condition is continuously offered to you by God, Jesus, Mother Mary, and the angels. Surround your current situation and relationships with love, which will loosen the bonds of ego attachments. When you pray for love to heal your situation, God sends angels to your side. Mother Mary counsels you to use only loving words when you speak, think, or write. Avoid pessimistic discussions with yourself or others, as it is essential for you to surround yourself with the highest energy available. By doing so, you'll witness miraculous healings, experience new opportunities, and attract wonderful relationships. Amen. Thank you. Now you understand why I read it at the end. Beautiful. I'm going to leave it there. I feel like it speaks for itself. I thank you guys. I hope you catch me on the live readings. I should start doing them for per sign. I don't know. We'll figure that out. But that could be interesting, live yes or no's, Virgo, and then Leo. We'll see. Well, you guys tell me what you think, or just leave it open. But I'm doing them more and more and more, at least a couple times a week. If it's too much, tell me too. Be honest with me. Anyway, it's I just found it, and now I'm I get to really connect with you. So, I love you guys. I thank you guys. I will see you next time at our table. Bye-bye.